Time now is 2:26 p.m. on July 24th. I had really good sleep. So I went to bed at around 2:30 ish, 2:30 a.m., which is like early, you know? And then I slept all the way to 1:30 or something. But I didn't fall asleep at 2:30, of course. I think I fell asleep at around 3:30. So this is 10 hours. That's really freaking amazing. I slept for 10 hours. That's crazy, bro. You know what's really crazy about this morning's dream? I had the most beautiful fucking dream I've ever had all year. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. So what happened was that I was in the classroom, and it was slightly different than the one in real life. Also chocolate milk. This brand of chocolate milk, by the way, it's not good. I don't like this. This is bad. But I kind of have to drink it. I ate something spicy for breakfast, for brunch. Spicy noodles, that's it. Um, Anyways, I had a really fantastic dream where I was in the classroom and my cousins were there and my family was there and I think some of my classmates were there, so it was like a combination of different people from my life. And we were like walking around, so it was a very free classroom. There were these flutes on the table, flute boxes, and I opened one of them, and it's this really weird deformed flute, and I was like, well, maybe I can't play it because this is such a weird flute. It looks like an elephant tusk. It goes like this, it bends around, and then towards the end it has two antennas. It's really weird. But at the end, I tried to play it, and I played the C major scale. And then afterwards, Mary was there in the classroom, and then she applauded, and she was the only one who applauded. And it wasn't awkward or anything, it was like, yeah, you know. And I went up to her and said, thanks. It's really awkward, though. And then when she left the classroom later on, I walked up to her and said, hey, Mary, I need to tell you something. And then she's like, what? And I said, do you know that I make short films? Have you seen my short films? And she's like, what is it? I don't remember the conversation exactly, but it goes something like this anyways. And then I was like, oh yeah, I am about to make a new short film series, blah blah. And Mary's like, oh, is it that one of the characters from your short film series is going to be inspired by me? And I'm like, yeah, but also, there will also be other characters that are inspired by me and others, you know. And at first, Mary's a little not interested in that, like, that's kind of weird though. And then her friend Cherry came up to me excitedly, asking, wait, am I in the story too? And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have much to say. And then after a while, Mary became interested, and at one point, Mary hugged me, which is supposed to be a huge thing, except it's not. Like, usually, if this crazy thing happens in a dream, it's crazy, right? But Mary hugging me isn't even the best part about the dream. The best part is me being me talking to Mary is the best part. But I forgot how did Mary hug me, because Mary was in front of me. We were on an escalator and Mary was in front of me. And I was behind Mary. So Mary hugged me backwards. That's what she did. I don't even know how. But it was really soft and cool. But it was really cute and lovely. And then afterwards, we parted ways, and we said goodbye to one another. Mary's finally interested in what I'm doing, and I guess Mary wouldn't be mad that I'm doing this. And then I was like, whoop, I kept on talking to Mary, and I forgot about my family and stuff. So my family's behind me. So my family, we went to the right. We were in this mall. We went to the right. We went into this Japanese barbecue restaurant where each customer can cook a slice of beef. So we went into there, and on my plate, my beef is really small, and my mom switched her plate with my plate, and then my mom gave me an extra piece of beef, and that's just it. But it was great, the whole Mary part, me having the courage to speak to her, and then her being nice and kind enough to actually reply to me and have a conversation with me. It's really fantastic. I always have dreams like this, and I just so wish that this dream comes true. I really wish that dreams like this come true, because this is not the first time I dreamed about having a nice, easy conversation with Mary. In fact, not a single time have I ever dreamed of where Mary is mean towards me. Okay? So, so, I hope graduation dinner happens and I and her can have a very easy conversation. That's all I ask for. If that happens, then that would be one of the best moments in my life. Me and Mary having an easy conversation would be the best moment. One of the best moments of my life. And it would be so worth it. It would be so worth it. Like, hearing her voice, having eye contact with her, like, it's already dreams, you know? It's already like heavenly. A shot of Yakult. It's been like, I don't know how many years since I've drank my last Yakult. Well, here I go. Couple things. Actually, just one thing. I saw Pink's Instagram stories, and usually I don't reply to them, even if, you know, it's like suicidal. But today I'm like, you know what? Because Pink made a three Instagram stories for close friends where she's like, goodbye, I'm not good enough for this world, and sometimes you just have to give up. And so I thought, if I see these Instagram stories and I ignore them, it's kind of douchebag of me, you know? I'm a bit of a douchebag if I just ignore her. So I replied to those stories like, are you okay? What happened? And then she asked me, if I die, will you remember me? And I kind of don't know how to respond, because it's the kind of question that I would ask too, you know? Like, I don't know, I thought, yeah, like, I ask those questions too, because back in the days, like couple of years ago, when I was like super lonely and I have no friends, like I would think like this too. And I would really want to kill myself too. And now Pink is sort of in a similar situation, and I'm like, okay, now what happened? So Pink said she applied to this organization, applied to be a nurse, and the organization phoned her back saying that, denying her, basically turning her down because she didn't do well enough in the DSEs. So she thought she was a failure, and that she just never succeed in life, and then now she just wants to give up everything and just die. And I kind of don't know how to respond to that. But eventually I did. I said, there are many more chances in life. Applying to this particular organization as a nurse, it's not the only path, you know? There are so many other paths in life, so many other opportunities, so many other chances in life. So if you go away now, like, you don't know what you will miss. I said that. I tried my best to persuade her, but I didn't, you know, force it into her, you know? So at the end, she's like, answer me, will you remember me? And I said, of course. And then she said, thank you. It was fun being friends with you. And I also said, thank you to you too, because before Form 5, I almost have no friends, you know? So, yeah, like, and then she's just like, goodbye. Hopefully my words get to her. Hopefully she, like, consider my words and be like, oh yeah, you know, maybe if I rest a bit now, maybe he's right, you know, maybe there are more chances in life. You don't know this. Let's just move on and let's see what happens in the future. I still don't understand why didn't I, like, at least attempt suicide. If it weren't for, like, faith, however temporary it was, Like I probably would have tried to kill myself in Form 2 when the whole thing happened. I probably would have tried, but I didn't because because I was stupid. Um, and I guess that's a good thing, in a sense. But I hope Pink's fine. You know, I hope Pink's fine. You know, I feel sad right now too. I want to write just sad poems and stuff, and I feel like the future is all empty and dreadful and hopeless. Um, I mean, a lot of us feel sad right now too, but I don't know. We just gotta keep each other alive. We just we just gotta keep talking to one another, and maybe we'll go through this. I really don't know. The world is a dark, depressing place, full of dead ends, and we just kind of have to live with that. I'm less suicidal now, though. I have to admit, like nowadays, I think about killing myself so much less. Like I always have a goal, I always have a plan, and like I always like sometimes I really want to die, but like I think at the end of the day, there's always this one thing that just keeps me alive. Like, oh, I still haven't made the short film yet. My love for writing stories, my love for music. It's 12:53 after midnight. I saw Pink make another Instagram story saying, if I jump now, will anyone catch me? And I want to tell her no, but then at the same time, like, you know, just because she's saying it doesn't mean she'll do it, right? Like, like I really hope she doesn't, though. I really hope she's alright. But I feel like if I keep trying to stop her, it's only going to make things worse. And you know, sometimes on Instagram I'll say stuff like this too, you know, and I never did anything. But it's different for everyone. I mean, she did attempt a few times. I never did. You know what's up? She didn't fail in life. Like, if I see her in my perspective, right? She wake up every morning knowing that someone else out there in the world care about her and love her and would share thoughts with her and spend time with her. That's already a blessing that I really, really, really want but never have. And it's called love, and it's called romance. At least you have that. Maybe your future is bleak, okay? Maybe your future it's uncertain, and you feel really insecure about it, and it makes you think that you're a loser, a failure, sort of cornered. At least realize that there's someone else out there who actually care about you. You know, that's a very beautiful thing that I wish would happen. I mean, I wake up every day in the morning like a loser, you know, thinking, man, I'm the loneliest dude in the world. You know, I can only dream about the person I love. But for Pink, she can speak to that person just anytime she wants, because that person also loves her back. Great for her, you know? I guess other than that, there really isn't much to say or talk about tomorrow. Actually today, because it's already July 25th. It's my brother's birthday, and we had, you know, we're going to my mom's friend's place where all my mom's and my dad's friends and all my brother's friends hang out, and then there's me. And since none of my mom's friends' children are the same age or at a similar age as I am, I will be completely alone. I will bring my laptop there. I'll listen to music and stuff, and it's going to be very boring, but I mean, what else can I do? And then afterwards we'll see. There are like 120 something, maybe already 130 new cases today, and it's very concerning. So I haven't sent a letter yet. I will send tomorrow, probably, hopefully. And let's get this short film gravy train going, you know? I don't know why, but I still have this really strong feeling that I will speak to Mary again. I have a very strong feeling, but I know that it's not real. I know that I'm not certain about it, but given that I'm having these dreams where I actually speak to Mary very comfortably, I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like it's. I feel like somehow there is going to be a way where that actually would come true, and it would be fantastic, you know? I just feel like it's gonna somehow happen. I don't know how, but I feel like it's gonna somehow happen. Of course, graduation dinner, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. I just want to have a very easy, very soft conversation with Mary. I don't know why did I say soft conversation, because that's the kind of person she feels like, really, But yeah, just watched 4 episodes of anime. Now I'm just gonna. It's 1 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, not this early, but I will. Time now is 2:24 p.m. on July 25th. Now what's going to happen is that I'm going to leave my apartment and I'm going to go to my mom's friend's place until God knows how long. So I made another video which I recorded like a week ago and edited. It's a recap of Form 1. I will upload it now. I'm actually uploading it now. And in the meantime, I really don't have much else to do. I'm going to send a letter today, by the way. So that's a thing. I guess that's it. That's all I really need to do today. Send a letter. If I have time, I actually really want to start writing a new story. Just for the funsies. I know that I will rewrite it at some point, but I just want to write the outline, the plot. I just want to do a bit of a vomit draft, because I have all these ideas and I want to put them all together. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much else to say. I dreamed about going to biology class again, and we had to do this worksheet, and I was like, well, screw it, no one cares, right? And then everybody cares, everybody starts doing the worksheet, and I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? And I saw Pink, and I thought to myself, okay, so she's alive, she didn't kill herself, that's great. And then I woke up and I realized it's just a dream. But I don't think, if Pink had really killed herself, I think I would have known right now, right? Or at least Leo would have known. So I don't think she actually jumped off or something. I think she's very much alive. I think my words got to her, Hopefully. Anyways, yeah, not much else really. Man, like yesterday before I slept. Okay, I went to bed at around 2:30 a.m. and I woke up at around 1:30 p.m. That's insane, okay? I didn't immediately fall asleep. I think I fell asleep at around 3. But still, goddamn, 10 and a half hours. That is a record broken, okay? I haven't slept for this long for 60 days, probably. 60, 70 days, 80 days, heck, 90 days, 100 days, I don't know. I don't know. But that's a lot. That's a lot, to be honest. And I guess there really isn't much to talk about in this world. I have to keep myself busy because otherwise I will feel super sad and I will want to die too. So I don't want to go there, So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back from home. I'm back to home. It is currently 1:24 a.m. in the morning, and I originally planned to watch 2 episodes of La Casa de Papel today, but obviously I don't have time. But I will anyway, because tomorrow I have to finish Future Diary Mirai Nikki so that I can review it on the 27th. Nothing happened today. I was really, really bored throughout the whole day. Being stuck in my mom's friend's place. However, I and Natalie, we did talk a little bit, and out of boredom, I said, oh, you know what? Because I got 5-star in English, like the highest grade possible you can get in English. So I thought, oh, I should do tuition. I should be like a little mini teacher and sort of do tuition as a temporary job before I leave Hong Kong. So and then I'm like, wait, Natalie got 5-star too. So Natalie can teach that too. And then I'm like, oh, Kingsley can do it too. And Natalie's like, oh, I'm organizing notes. That's like one of my part-time jobs. Like, you can also help with making notes. And I'm like, yeah, we can do that. So at least there's that. Again, one classmate of mine had commented on my video again. I will not specify whom, and I will not specify which video. Okay? But it's kind of hilarious. That's all I'm trying to say. Someone asked, because I spent a lot of time in this YouTube channel talking about my classmates, my schoolmates. And someone asked if my schoolmates know about this channel. Actually, yes, some of them do. And I answered 5 of them, but actually it was 7 of them. But I said 5 of them because in the recap video, in the All My Interesting Schoolmates video, 5 of them that I mentioned are in the video. Actually, 6 of them. Yeah. So, let me think. Yeah, 6 of them actually know about this YouTube channel, and I think 4 of them have subscribed to me. And then there's another person, so actually 7 classmates know about my YouTube channel. And the other one also subscribed. So at least 5 of my subscribers are also actually my classmates, which is actually totally normal. If you're a teenager and you go to school and you have a YouTube channel, very likely that you're gonna have a few classmates subscribe to you. Same goes for me, except for some reason that is just kind of crazy. It's 2:56 p.m. on July 26th, and I think it's day 76. I think 76, right? 75. I think it's 75 actually. You know what? 75. My money is on 75. Day 75 since the end of everything. It's been 75 days since the end of everything, since the SE was over and I had to force myself to move on with a new life. Alright, and also 75 days since I've spoken to Mary. Anyways, I had 4 very vivid dreams this morning. Very vivid, very strange as well. The first one being me not knowing where I am. I was in the Guangdong province in China and I didn't know where I was, so I checked Google Map and tried to check which region I am in, and then region names. They're really, really weird, and I don't want to spend time talking about the names that I saw, but anyways. The second dream being me trying to drive a car, but it's actually the second time I've driven the car in the dream, the context, but I'm still really bad at it, and it was really sloppy. And I saw Jordana, I think. And then the third dream being being the best one out of the 4 is me, Natalie, Selena, and I think Jordana was there, and Cedric was there. We were in Italy, and we saw some orphans, and they had some diseases or something, and we respect them. They had some skin disease and something, and then they started chasing at us, and we had to run away. All at the same time, I forgot to wear pants. I don't know why that's a thing in the dream, but I forgot to wear pants. And then simultaneously, Natalie also forgot to wear pants in the dream. The fourth dream is the dream where I had dinner in my own apartment with my aunt and uncle, and it was really awkward and stuff. That's basically the 4 dreams. Nothing all that interesting. So what am I going to do today? Today, actually, I have a lot planned to do. First of all, an album review. Second of all, I am going to send the letter to the principal. Finally, I can't wait any longer. Okay? Third of all, I am going to read my Form 4 diaries and continue, looking for the most important beats in my school life. And then afterwards, I'm gonna finish watching Midai Nikki. And I'm gonna do an anime review tomorrow. And then, if I have time, oh, actually, today I will also eat a banana. I have to. I hate bananas, but I have to if I want some nutrients, okay? Sixth, if I have time, I'm actually going to start doing some research on traditional Chinese customs, demonology, psychological horror, because I am writing a new screenplay, writing a new script. But it's just a draft, okay? It's gonna be a draft. There's gonna be a lot of rewrite, but I'm gonna do some research for my story, because that's how you write stories. You do a lot of research and you have to base the story off of your experience, at least some of it, you know. So yeah. Anyways, only my mom and me are at home right now. It's 3, and I don't know what to do with my life. I just made myself a very oily omelet. The catch is that if I cut in the right spot, you should find molten cheese. There we go. Molten cheese, as well as some turkey in the inside, as you can see. So turkey and molten cheese omelet, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Aside from the omelet that I made, I also ate like bananas chopped up with ice cream, and the bananas, they were so ripe. Like I wasn't even trying to tear them apart from the stem, but I touched it and it just broke apart. It's insane. It's too ripe, man, too ripe. Anyways, I just finished my Form 4 diaries and I found a lot of gold in it. There were all these small incidents, but they were really small, but they were a lot actually. Again, we have the Nudie 23 incident where Natalie gets a mysterious Instagram text from this mysterious anonymous Instagram user because he wants her pussy. Speaking of pussy, everyone's getting really, really hormonal during the Form 4 years. So a lot of people are dating, a lot of people are having sex and stuff. Not a lot, actually. Asians are less sexual than people from the West, but still, you know. Kingsley was dating Olivia and is still dating her now. And one time Kingsley publicly complimented Olivia's thighs, and I actually kind of forgot about that. And you know, thinking about it, damn, Kingsley is a true man of culture. And then there were all these moments where Pink just goes insane in Form 4. There's apparently one time where Pink wanted to actually murder Anne, like seriously, and also how she would keep a knife under her pillow. I also noticed a lot of Mary and stuff, and there were all these, you know, small things, small incidents like Matt. I don't talk about him all that much because I don't know him that well, but Matt's father committed suicide, very unfortunately. And that other incident where crap, I forgot. But yeah, a lot of tragic incidents happened, and then there are the very good moments as well, like the LAD of Form 4 learning activity days, where we had to go to mainland China, and it was actually a lot of fun. The party was just absolutely insane. It was fire. It was the most chaotic thing in the world. Like almost the entire class, including the teachers, went into this one hotel room, and we just jumped onto the beds and we all went insane. It was so much fun. And then the open day MC, I and Zara, we were open day MCs, and that was quite fun as well, even though it was not fun actually. I thought Natalie versus Anne Olivia Jordana are in Form 4. Apparently not. However, me versus Tyrus was totally in Form 4. All these memes, it was fantastic. The meme war, I call it the meme war. Also, Topher and Natalie, they are not yet a thing, but they were beginning to be a thing. And at some point, I and Natalie and Topher, we actually watched Avengers Infinity War together. I kind of forgot about that. crazy. Also, sports day, I pretended to be an official. That was a thing too. That was a lot of fun. And then also, I realized that I don't talk about Marty enough, so I have to talk about Marty, okay? Because if I don't, he's gonna be like, oh, why didn't you talk about me? Fine, I'll talk about you. At some point, Natalie told me that Marty may have ADHD, and I was like, what? I didn't know. And then Natalie's like, oh, I thought you were the detective. And I actually got quite upset because of that. Also, Jeffrey just hated me at some point and just stopped talking to me. That was early Form 4. But other than that, it's mostly like, what's going on with Pink, and also me still very secretly wanting to know more about Mary. Also, these periods of time where I become super sad and I want to die and stuff, and yeah. And also, there are many other small things that I just learned about, like how after Harry and Queenie's breakup, Natalie always heard Queenie's side of the breakup but didn't hear Harry's side of the breakup, and how at some point Pete had a crush on Queenie, and Harry saw Pete staring at Queenie's ass and got super jealous. That was pretty interesting. High school drama, or that really one funny moment. I wasn't there, but in calculus class, Natalie helped Tyrus solve a math problem, and Tyrus yelled out loud, "You fucking genius!" And that is May 9th, by the way. That is May 9th, 2018. So yeah, lot of fantastic moments still, yeah. Apparently, I and the boys, we were already like beginning to socialize, but I didn't socialize enough. That's the problem. Okay, the point of no return. Oh my god. 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 Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. 3, 2, 1. Holy fuck. Okay, so time now is 4:38 p.m. Had a pretty rough sleep. And my dreams, they were really fractured, very fragmented, so not very vivid, kind of hazy. I think I heard Mary's voice in my dream, or maybe I saw her, but I forgot really. Or more like I saw a girl, but I didn't know if it was Mary or not, and I wanted to go back to see her, but I can't, and that's the dream. Anyways, not much really happened. I already sent the letter yesterday. Yesterday was extremely productive, surprisingly productive. In fact, I sent the letter to the principal, and everything went according to plan, according to cake. And right now I'm gonna do the anime review. Natalie and Cedric just had a very long conversation about building PCs, and I'm just gonna leave them to it. And not much else, really not much else. Not much else in the school department, not much else in the work department. Again, all work is canceled because of the third wave of corona, so all I really have to focus on right now is my short film. So the letter is sent, I'm all set, and let's see if there are any more updates, cool moments, thoughts later today. Okay, so I haven't checked my school email. Yesterday I sent the principal of my school, also formerly my biology teacher, that I want to use the school as a filming location. And I didn't check the mail, and it's not because I'm not excited about it, but it's because I kind of don't want to know, because I'm so scared that it's going to be like, nope, sorry, I can't let you guys have it. Like, I'm always preparing for the worst case scenario, so I kind of don't want to know. But you know what? He actually, and this morning I actually had a dream where I think he replied, and I'm like, oh god, and okay, turns out he did reply, so I'm gonna read it now. Dear, my name. Okay, by the way, this is new. Like, I haven't read it yet, so I'm reading it now. Congratulations to your flying colors performance in the HKDSE English language. Hope you everything go well and be able to make appropriate choices for your future studies. Okay. For the filming issue, I would like to give more remarks for your consideration and further information to be provided. The filming should be non-commercial. Okay, so it appears that he allows it, okay? The filming should be non-commercial and non-political in nature. Well, non-commercial, that's definitely possible, though I do want some sponsorship, though. A non-political, it's not political at all, but I don't know, like, given that this is a show about students, like, it's already kind of political fundamentally, but that's arguable. Would you be able to give a brief summary and other details to us, as we want to see the attachment as you have mentioned in your email? As all schools have the policy of hire of accommodation, do you need any support from general workers, or do you need the school hall for some time for filming as well? If so, fee must have to be involved according to the regulations stipulated by the Education Bureau. This is very, very serious, by the way. Maybe we need it, though. Maybe, but hopefully not too much. I agree that the filming time they should avoid clashing with school's function activities, otherwise both parties will be disturbed. Also, under the COVID-19 pandemic situation, all incoming visitors have to fill in health declaration form and with body temperature measurement. May I ask, can the filming dates be considered condensed to 2 to 3 days, and must it take place in weekdays or Saturdays or Sundays? The best time would be these 2 weeks, provided that the pandemic subsides. From mid-August onwards, we will have bridging course and tutorials, then staff meetings, then a lot of people will be walking around in campus. That is truly a problem. Can we have a copy of the finished work, or at least a trailer? Yes, definitely. However, the finished work is going to be very PG. It's going to be very PG. So it's, thanks for your reply. We will try our best to collaborate and support and see if more information can be provided. Do take care under the pandemic situation. Okay, so it appears that it is a yes. It is a yes, which is really cool. However, the money issue, the virus issue, and the time issue, and the nature of the short film as well is very problematic. Very, very problematic. And also, he also forwarded this to two other vice principals, so there's that. So, yeah, this is going to be problematic, but it appears that this is possible, so that is very cool. Time now is 3:15 p.m. on July 28th. First of all, I have some very terrible news. Now, I don't have fever, nor do I cough, but I have sore throat, and I'm really, really fucking scared, okay? I'm really scared. So I'm drinking a bit of vitamin C. I don't think it helps, I really don't think drinking vitamin C now helps all that much, but oh, I put too much water. Tastes very diluted. On the other hand, let's talk about dreams. My dream this morning, it's very fragmented. I don't even know what the hell happened. It's like multiple things happening at the same time, and I'm trying to piece them all together somehow. Very complicated. I think I saw Mary again, but it was a dream within a dream. Or more like, I had a dream where I saw Mary and Oliver playing table tennis in a small room. And then I woke up, and then I went back to sleep. So in the next dream, I thought the previous one was a dream, and the dream now is reality. So technically it's not a dream within a dream. It's just me remembering that I had a dream. So there's that. On the other hand, there's this new trend on Instagram. Not a very new trend, but everybody's doing it for some reason. and that is tellonym.com or something like that, tellonme.com, where you create this little page and people can anonymously ask you questions or tell you things, and you'll receive them, and you can respond to them on Instagram. So Grant did one. I mean, everyone did one. Almost everyone did one, but everyone cool didn't do one, of course, like Oliver or Mary or Cedric. They didn't do one, but a lot of other people did one. So Grant did one, and someone this morning, told Grant, like, oh, every time I see you with your girlfriend, I want to puke. Like, your girlfriend, there's an insult. Basically, this insult means flat chest, no tits, flat chest. So the person told Grant that his girlfriend, aka Natalie, has no tits. And Grant responded with a huge paragraph, like, oh, really? Like, trying to sound witty and stuff. Like, oh, really? You really think she has no tits? Well, maybe you know a lot about girls with no tits, Like, something like that. And it's just very dumb and lame. And thankfully, like, a lot of people who spoke to Grant afterwards on the Tell On Me thing said, oh, just ignore the hater, just ignore the hater. He's just jealous that he doesn't have a girlfriend. And I thought Grant could have responded way smarter. Like, you're just jealous you don't got a girlfriend, And also, it's illogical. Grant is the person closer to Natalie, okay? I mean, chances are Grant has probably seen Natalie chest, okay? Like how, why would someone tell Grant how the size of his girlfriend's chest when Grant should be the one who knows about it the best, This is, it rhymes. But anyways, it's just really weird. It's really illogical, really. And then people on Natalie also did one, and one person asked, since when did you and Keith start dating? And I'm like, wait. So a lot of people know about this. A lot of people know about Natalie and Keith because this is supposed to be, a secret. And also Natalie and Keith's relationship lasted very short, but while it's short, it's fucking insane. Yeah. So it's probably someone from the same gang. Maybe Max asked Natalie. I really don't know. And then also some other people on Natalie's page told Natalie to, just ignore the hater, Also, Zara spoke to me suddenly out of the blue. All of a sudden, it's only been like 5 or 6 days since we've spoken to one another because of the DSE results day. But she suddenly WhatsApped me asking what are my choices, and it's not awkward, because she speaks to me a lot as well. So like I said, oh, I'm gonna go to HKBU, like Baptist University, or for the filmmaking, and if not, I'm gonna go to Hong Kong University for biotechnology and bioengineering and biochemistry, whatever, just biology related. And I also told her that actually very likely I'm going to the USA to study in college, and we had a pretty good chat. She thought I'm going to be like a celebrity or something, and I said, yeah, being a celebrity is awesome, but it's very, very difficult. Being famous is actually really, really difficult. My main goal is to just make movies. I just want to act and direct and write screenplays. That's all I want to do. If I don't get famous, I'm not going to get mad because, again, it's really, really difficult. It's really competitive out there. Being famous in Hong Kong, it's not as difficult, but you see, the entertainment industry of Hong Kong is fucked, basically. So I'm not going to stay in Hong Kong if I want to, make movies and all that. So, yeah, there's that. But I thought to myself, maybe I should also, open a tell on me page. Just tell me anything. Tell me anything. Nah, no one will respond because no one cares about me in this world anyways. Not really. No one will respond. Um, I did say something to Grant last night, like, I don't know what to say, but hey, after this virus ends, let's hang out sometime. And then Grant responded, like, oh, sure, let's hang out. Who are you? And I just DM'd him, it's me. I said it. I just really have nothing important to say. Nothing sneaky about me, just pure facts. Like, people think, given that I'm, the detective and I know a lot of things and secrets and stuff and I act like I know a lot, people would think I'm a very sneaky person. Like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you this, I'm not gonna tell you that, ooh, I know a lot of secrets, But actually, no. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I, there really isn't much to hide, really. Like, there really isn't much information to hide. If you're honest with yourself and the people around you, like, there really isn't much to hide. Life is good. Life is better if you're more honest of a person. A bowl of, crap. A bowl of Chinese tea jello with canned chopped up fruits and some sort of condensed milk for my sore throat. Let's go. Right now it's 11:52 p.m. My sore throat is getting worse and worse. I'm actually really worried about that. Come on. My earphones. It just wouldn't just sit. I just hope my earphones would sit down and not explode every 3 seconds. So yeah, my sore throat, it's getting worse and worse. I thought it's getting better for a moment when I was having dinner and stuff, and I thought my sore throat was getting better and better for a moment, but we all know that that's a lie, because usually that the same thing goes for like any sickness ever, is that you think that it's gonna get better, but it's just gonna get worse. Now I don't have Wi-Fi now because because someone else is making a video phone call right now, so every user in the household right now cannot access the Wi-Fi, and the person making the video phone call doesn't even know that, Okay. Someone asked Natalie on Instagram on the tell me something thing, tell me anything thing, like, if you can choose one friend that you can never ever lose, who will you pick? And Natalie struggled over saying which one. She's like, oh, if I say Cedric, will Sharon kill me? And she's like, fine, I'll say me, because I don't have a girlfriend. And then she's like, wait, I can also say Anne. So at the end she said, do you want to start World War III? That's basically what she said. That's what she said. And I joined Nick's server a little bit, and then of course the Wi-Fi disappeared. What also happened was that earlier today I imported the videos from my phone into the computer after the logic review, and the videos, even though they're MP4, they have no video. It's only audio, unless I open it with VLC. But if I don't, normally in Windows Media Player, it's just video. So I was real confused and really worried. So I restarted the computer, it didn't work. I restarted my phone and filmed another video and tried to put it in. It's still, the problem's still there. And then, so I'm like, okay, you know what? And I asked Natalie and Cedric, given that, they're computer experts, right? So I asked them, and they read it, and they didn't care, so fuck y'all. So what I did is I tried to find out every single possible reason why this is happening, and change that a little bit, and do a trial and error, basically. So I'm gonna keep filming one video in my phone, and then put it into the computer, and see if the problem's still there. So maybe it's my phone's problem, maybe it's the computer's problem, maybe the problem is when I'm importing the videos from my phone to the computer. Maybe it's that process. So very quickly, I found this button in my phone camera settings where it's like, oh, turn on this thing, and so you can save space. And I thought, I don't know about this. So I turned it off and I filmed it, and I realized that, oh, this is the culprit. This is the reason. So, yeah. I found it finally. Didn't take me long, but I found it by trial and error. That is the detective method, okay? Even though I don't know jack about computers, I use trial and error on everything to find out the problem. Aside from that, originally I wanted to reply to the principal of my school, because originally in the letter, when I sent it to him, I said I'm gonna attach the summary of the story to him. And I didn't do that when I sent the letter to him because I forgot about it. I didn't just type the letter. Like, I typed the letter like an entire month ago. So I forgot what I actually typed in the letter. And so when he responded, he's like, okay, so I need to see the attachment. And I'm like, oh shit, right. So I'm gonna give that to him tomorrow. I'm gonna maybe write a Word file. That is the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, okay, a Word file, and it's just going to be like I don't even know if it's like if it should be a Chinese version of it or an English version of it. But I guess an English version of it will make more sense because it's coming from me. But the short film is in Cantonese, so I guess it's better if it's in Cantonese. So I'm gonna type that up tomorrow and send it to him, and hopefully he's gonna let it happen, because my short film series, it's a little PG. It's a little PG. It's a lot of swear words, a few sexual jokes and sexual innuendos here and there, a few violent moments, a few scary moments, a couple blood and gore scenes, but not that crazy. Just enough blood and gore to be okay, realistic. That's what you get in a high school. Like, you attend a high school and people are not going to die and get stabbed left and right, but occasionally someone gets punched in the face and has a nosebleed. That's the extent of it. Um, yeah. Hopefully he's gonna allow it after I send him the thing. And also, yeah, earlier today Zara spoke to me. I think I said this already. Yeah, Zara spoke to me, and apparently she also wants to write novels. And when someone asked Natalie what she wants to do, like, what are your goals in life, Natalie says she also wants to write novels. And then this other girl in B class, she also wanted to write novels, and she's already written like a few stories, and she's promoting them on Instagram, like, oh, check my story out on this, like, the Hong Kong version of Wattpad.com. And I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna one up all of you. I'm not gonna write novels. I'm gonna make movies, okay? You guys suck. So there's that. Yeah, right now it's like 12 a.m. Midnight. I'm going to watch some anime, and then afterwards I'm just going to bed. Or I'm gonna type up the summary, begin to type up a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go to bed, and hopefully my sore throat disappears. Because if not, then it's going to be like history repeating itself. I'm not going to be able to even speak next week. I'm not going to be able to make any reviews next week, because it's just going to be like I just can't drink or eat or anything. So right now it is 12 oh 12:18. A little update here. It's not really my business, but I'm witnessing this huge argument on Instagram, and I just would like to share how ridiculously funny it is. So if you don't know who, the Weed Gang, basically, Yasmin and Joan and Sammy, and formerly Linda is in there, but Linda's kind of not in there anymore. So the Weed Gang, they are that one gang of girls who drink a lot of alcohol, party a lot, have a lot of sex, and take a lot of drugs. They are the weed gang, okay? I don't know, is it true in the USA that everybody takes drugs and have crazy sex in high school? But in Hong Kong, some people actually do that. And in my form, it's those four girls. So, so they are the weed gang, right? Especially for Joan and Yasmin, who are the, the more toxic ones. And also Linda. I don't think Linda, I mean, it's very possible that, Yasmin and Joan would hook Linda up with some of that marijuana. Maybe Linda had smoked weed before, and Linda had definitely had sex before. And not just, yeah, let's party, let's fuck kind of sex, like actual I love you kind of sex, which is more respectable, Okay, anyways. Linda's a very good person. However, what happened today was that Joan and Yasmin, alright, they were answering these questions on, tellme.com or something, and someone suddenly told them, wow, the people in your school, they haven't seen shit. Okay, they haven't seen shit. A lot of people in Hong Kong, they actually smoke weed. They're pussies, like referring to the people who are shocked that Yasmin and Joan are smoking weed. And then suddenly, Yasmin and Joan, they tagged four other people in B class and called them like wow, you guys are really lame for calling us out for smoking weed. It's actually very common, and you guys are the one who's being toxic and stuff. And they tagged four people, two girls and two guys in B class, which is really weird. And then those people in B class, like two of them responded saying, "Why are you tagging us? Like, we didn't say jack. We didn't say anything about you smoking weed. Like, if you smoke weed, fine, whatever. You do you. We don't. That's fine. But we didn't call you out. We didn't, yell at you and try to pick a fight with you because you smoke weed. Okay? Why are you tagging us? Why are you yelling at us? Why are you trying to blame us for this?" So, honestly, I side with the four guys from B class. Like, I don't know why would Joan and Yasmin try to, cause more chaos by, just calling out people for calling themselves out. They are the ones who draw first blood. They're the ones who start the whole thing first. And given that Yasmin and Joan, you know what? They can smoke weed and have a lot of sex and drink a lot. It's fine, okay? They post a lot of posts on Instagram about that. Okay, they would take selfies while they smoke weed and post them on Instagram. So they're basically trying to attract attention, and very naturally they're gonna receive hate. Them being thoughts and all. So I don't see why are they like, oh my god, someone's upset that I'm doing all this. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like, dude, you're okay. Yasmin is 18. Joan, I think. Joan is 17. Joan is younger than me. Joan's birthday is December 19th. I remember that very specifically because she shares the same birthday with Miriam, and they both told me that in ninth grade. But Joan's younger than me. Joan's 17. And you expect that everyone's gonna be like, yes, queen, when you post photo of yourselves smoking weed and licking boys' faces, okay? Like that's not gonna happen. And you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe the four people in B class, they really called them out. So what? You know what? What's wrong with some criticism? And plus, I don't think the four people in B class actually called them out. I really don't think so, because those four people, I don't know them that well, but as far as I know them, they're not drama people, okay? They very much want to live a peaceful life. So I really don't see the logic behind this. I really don't. Time now is 3:20 p.m. on July 29th. Time flies, really. Time really flies. So, I don't know why, but I kind of forgot how many days has it been uh, since I have stayed in my apartment. I kind of forgot. I think 4 days. I think it's been 4 days since I have stayed in my apartment. Or maybe 5? I really don't know. The last time I left this apartment is, of course, going to my mom's friend's place. Um, but I basically didn't do anything on that day because there were no one in my mom's friend's place who can actually speak to me. So, like, there really isn't anything to do. And I'm not a kid. So I just sat there and just listened to music. So if I don't count that day, I've probably stayed in my apartment for 9 days already, or something like that, or maybe 8, or maybe 7. Anyways, I had a really really rough sleep this morning. Really really rough. Like, I couldn't fall asleep in the beginning, and then at around 9 I woke up and I had the stomach ache. Not really stomach ache, because stomach it's not stomach ache. It's my guts hurting. Okay, it's my guts, intestine ache. So I was, and I don't wanna, and I really wanna sleep. So what I did was I slept by the side like this. Instead of laying down like this, I slept by the side like this, and that way my intestine ache cooled down and disappeared, and I slept. And then I had one dream, and then I woke up at around 11, and then I slept back, and I had another dream, and I think I woke up again, and then the last time I woke up it was 1:30, and then my stomach ache or my intestine ache is still there. So I ended up having breakfast slash lunch at around 2:30, and I just finished that about half an hour ago. My sore throat is still there, and it sucks. I really hope that it stops, and I don't have much to say. Yasmin and Joan on Instagram, especially for Yasmin, she's the more bitchier one. Yasmin is still making a huge fuss about the whole thing. Like, come on, just get over it. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make the summary and I'm gonna send it to the principal, and I'm also gonna answer some of his questions, like, oh, do you need money for hiring for using some of our school staffs and stuff. But yeah, in the event that I cannot speak for the next week, I'm going to just stop doing YouTube, because I want my 1000th video to be a Radiohead album review. So I'm just gonna wait it out. And besides, I can't even do anything. I mean, I have a bunch of pre-recorded videos like school update and whatnot, but yeah. Also, on a side note, this really isn't really important at all, but Natalie bursted a vein in her eye, and he's asking everyone, like, he asked Kingsley and stuff, and he asked me and Cedric and stuff, like, wow, my eye is bleeding, what the heck? And I'm like, I really don't know what's going on, maybe you rubbed it? And then she's like, yeah, I rubbed my eye, and I'm like, okay, it's just, use eye drops, just don't abuse it. And then Natalie saw a doctor, and then the doctor's like, oh, you bursted a vein in your eye. So there's that. I don't understand why, but all these random health issues always happen to Natalie. Like, all these random health issues. Like, what the heck? I mean, I also face a lot of health issues, but they're not random. They're mostly just gastric flu, and that's it. I have fever sometimes, and I get nosebleeds from time to time, but I'm getting nosebleeds less and less lately, so that's really really good. In fact, I think the last time I had a nosebleed, like a year ago, I think. It's crazy, but back in the days, especially during winter, like I would have nosebleeds, like 3 nosebleeds a week. You know, I would lose a lot of blood. It's actually hilarious. Back in the days, you know, back in the good old days, you know. But it's been a long time since I've actually had a nosebleed, so that's pretty cool. So it's 5:51. I feel really defeated. I don't know why. Like yesterday, I asked Cedric and Natalie about the whole, you know, MP4 no video thing, and they just went completely dead silent. Okay, like what do you expect? I'm not some computer genius. Out of the 3 person, Cedric, Natalie, and me, I'm the worst at computers. Okay, whatever, computer science, whatever you call it. You know, I'm just the absolute worst out of the 3. Like, why would you expect me to know what's going on? And then earlier today, I'm like, okay, whatever. You guys are just dead silent. And then I asked him, should I write my summary in English or in Chinese? And then they just read it, and that's it. They just blue tick me. I feel like I've pissed them off. I feel like they finally got the time to watch my Form 1 recap video and realize that I'm talking shit behind their backs, which I'm not, by the way. Cedric's a great dude. And Natalie's she's, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. And then there's a sore throat. It's still there, and I'm not really, you know, I don't feel good. I don't feel active or anything. The one good thing is that the coronavirus, it seems to be getting better. The whole virus situation of Hong Kong, it seems to be getting better. Yesterday, it's 110, a little bit more than 110 new cases. Today, it's 80 something. Hopefully, it dies down. Hopefully. Yeah, I really don't know. I realized one thing is that, you know, Zara's really good at Chinese. And she loves writing stories about, you know, school and stuff. I realized that I should probably get her help, you know, ask for her help for my conspiracy stuff. Like, I think she's, you know, she could be of great help, I feel like. So we have that. But right now, I just gotta do my album review, and then I'm just gonna move on with life. Time now is 12:04. Or 12:03 after midnight. I'm going to watch a movie now on my laptop in my room. Okay, no one's gonna bother me. Okay, no one's gonna bother me, and I need to concentrate while watching the movie because it's a David Lynch movie. Okay, okay. Originally I want to watch Stalker, but it's nearly 3 hours long, and B, I don't think I'll be able to appreciate it now. Maybe when I grow up, maybe when I've seen many movies, maybe I'll appreciate it more. So I'll watch Blue Velvet instead. Okay, let's talk about other stuff. School stuff. I I thought I somehow pissed off Natalie and Cedric. Natalie said that she's just busy. So hope she's alright. Also, I sent another letter to the principal with the new plot summary. I wrote a plot summary real quick, and I sent it to my mom, and my mom's like, wow, it sucks. So my mom wrote a different one, but with some of my ideas, and I saw my mom's one, and I thought, that's not that good. So I changed it a little bit, and then I sent it to the principal. Also, I told the principal that, yes, we will pay for the fees, and then at the same time, maybe if we cannot finish this because of the corona, then then hopefully before December. Yeah. I also talked with Zara. I originally wanted to ask for her advice, but I don't really know what to ask for. But essentially, I told her about my short film series project because I know she really likes writing school-related stories, and she actually got really interested, and she told me about, oh, you know, I actually want to write other stories as well, like how I want to write about a character becoming a celebrity, trying to, in China, fighting Hollywood, something like that, and also she wants to write a Harry Potter fan fiction, and I said, oh, I also want to write Harry Potter fan fiction, but I kind of don't want to at the same time because I know that a lot of people have written it. Also, she's like, oh, because what, like, I'm interested in writing Harry Potter fan fiction, but it's technically not fan fiction, more like a fan sequel fiction. But Zara wants to write, Ginny and Tom Riddle, and okay. And I said I want to write new characters and new places and new situations and stuff. So it's more of a sequel than it is actually a fan fiction. But aside from that, I feel like today, not really productive. As far as the short film department goes, the letter is all I did today. However, there really isn't anything else to do or to be done. And also the short film thing, again, conspiracies. Again, it's really difficult given that the corona is still going on. Also, I was wrong. Yesterday, it wasn't 80 something yesterday. It was wrong. I saw the news wrongly, okay? I misread the news. Yesterday was 100 and something, and today it may even break 200. This is terrible. Yeah. Anyways, I'll watch the movie now. Should take 2 hours, and then I'll go to bed, and then it's going to be jolly. I made myself another bowl of Chinese tea jello. Yay. Can I post for the thumbnail? Can I do this? This is the thumbnail for the latest thoughts update video. Hey, this. Once again, I'm eating lunch on my own. It's 2 p.m. I woke up I don't even know when. How long ago did I wake up? Like half an hour ago, technically. I don't know, but yay. Right here we got Oreo and milk. But I hate bland pure milk. That is why I actually put some melted ice cream into this thing, so it has taste. But hey, perfect match made in heaven. So time now is 10:10 p.m. Yeah. So I was really bored, and I watched my school update videos, my recap videos. I actually finished editing my recap videos for forms 2A and 2B, and I can't export it and upload it yet because, that's not in my schedule. I want to perfectly put my Radiohead album review as my 1000th. So anyways, I got curious and I read my Form 5 diary, at least the first half of it, and oh my god, why is everyone outside my room right now? Why is everyone outside my room right now? So anyways, I got super curious and I learned a lot about what happened in Form 5. And I realized a lot of things, like Form 5, it's even sadder for some reason. Like, for some reason, everyone just hates me in Form 5 for no reason whatsoever. Like, Marty would insult me, Tom would be very mean to me and try to kick me out, and people would be trolling me left and right. Natalie and Topher would be really mean to me. So anyways, I made like a bunch of these Instagram stories, just highlighting some of the best moments in my diary. Nothing all that harmful, and I tried to not let people understand this much, so I tried to only show like a few sentences and stuff. But I saw that, okay, before I talk about that though, it's kind of crazy to believe that, Marty back then, like, really, really hated me for some reason, and Tom as well. Tom would call me a dumbass and try to tell people to not talk to me and Nick. But now, Marty and Tom, they're really friendly to me. They would DM me on Instagram from time to time. Like, I really don't know why. Like, how the tables have turned, really. Also, in the beginning, like, when Pink and Leo and Topher and Natalie, they started to become friends. Like, Yeah, I could have joined them, but I didn't. And like there's that one moment when Adam, Leo, and Pink for some reason were suddenly really interested in autism. Like they were doing research on autism and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then Leo actually replied to me in like the Instagram DMs, and I asked him about it, and he didn't seem to want to tell me about this more. But I guess I kind of know what the hell's going on, because Leo at some point told me that he had autism, or at least is on the spectrum back then. So maybe they're doing something about that. I don't know. Because 2 days after that happened, like Leo told me, "Oh, I've changed so much throughout the years." Um. Anyways. On one page, I drew, and it was a pretty good drawing, like pretty good in my standards. Natalie sleeping on Topher's shoulder on the bus. And I originally don't want to take a photo of this and put it on Instagram because I thought, okay, maybe a little too controversial, you know. But I ended up doing it because I thought, okay, no one's gonna care, right? Turns out Grant saw it, and Grant is like, yo, what the hell is that? And Grant realized it's Topher that Natalie's sleeping the on, you know? Because my drawing is too damn good, you know? Nah. And so I'm like, oh my god, not again. And because 3 days ago, Kingsley made an Instagram story about, like, someone asked him, you know, do you have like a secret girlfriend, you know? And Kingsley jokingly said, yeah. And everyone's like, oh, maybe it's Natalie. So Grant got really upset about it and argued with Natalie a lot about it. And then now Grant saw my drawing, and Grant is upset about Natalie again. And I'm like, oh, fuck, not again. And so Natalie got really, really mad at me, and I tried to, you know, quickly solve the situation. You know, like I told Grant, you know, oh, you know, Natalie and Topher, they were just friends back then. In fact, they kind of were, but in a sense, they were actually in a relationship, even though they wouldn't admit it. But actually, they are dating. Okay. But I told Grant, nah, Natalie and Topher, they were just very close friends back then. And also, because Natalie, Topher, Leo, and Pink, they were in the same gang, and Leo and Pink started dating, and Topher's like, wow, I want a girlfriend too, I'm really horny. So Topher ended up trying to get Natalie, but I told Grant that Natalie actually doesn't want to be Topher's girlfriend, but pretends to be because she doesn't want to upset Topher. And that's why at the end Natalie gave up, you know. And I thought my argument is really sound, you know. And at the end, Grant was like, okay, fine, but you know, that's crazy. Okay, why would Natalie try to avoid getting someone upset by pretending to be someone's girlfriend? It's a little extreme. So now apparently Grant and Natalie are speaking again, and Natalie got so upset she like de-admined me on in the WhatsApp group between me, Natalie, and Cedric, and then basically kicked me out of the group. It's a very good thing that I'm not Linda, because if I'm Linda, then a whole new civil war will break out. But I'm not Linda, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna be really respectful about this, and yeah, it's my fault. It really is my fault. Oopsie daisies. At least this isn't as problematic as Kingsley's invisible harem, though. Like Kingsley, like, you just have to admit it. I know that Natalie and Kingsley, they aren't dating at all, okay? But come on, you just admit it. Kingsley's like a magnet. Like, every female around him is just hypnotized, you know? Like, oh, the handsome boy, you know, I want to hang out with the handsome boy. But yeah, there's that. Leo and Pink and Ernest, they also replied to my Instagram stories, especially Ernest. Ernest was actually really interested, and it's not like I'm gonna lie. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ernest hates Topher too, so I told Ernest about how much Topher hated me back in the days. And also one time Natalie went crazy, and everyone's like, oh, Natalie's crazy, and I'm like, haha, that's very normal. And then Adam went up to me and, what are you fucking laughing about? That happened. But yeah, basically there's that. It is 12 in the midnight to be extremely precise. So Natalie added me back to the group, but didn't admin me. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. Next time I see any of them in real life, I will steal their phone and admin myself. Easy as that, okay? And I said, it's lucky that I'm not Linda, but I also apologized, like, I'm sorry for his trouble, because I'm a man, I'm a grown man, I own up to my, my responsibility, my decisions, I fucked up twice, okay? The other time with Tyrus and Pink, I almost caused a storm with that. But Natalie herself fucked up a few times as well, so I'm not the only dumbass in the room. Also, Betsy got interested in what the heck's going on. She DM'd me on Instagram as well. God damn, my Instagram stories, they're really effective. They're really grabbing people's attentions. 5 people DM'd me. So Betsy asked, like, what happened, and I said, oh yeah. And I told her because this is like it's not a secret or anything. Everyone knows about this, and that's one time Ernest pissed off Selena, and Selena just slammed Ernest's desk onto the ground, and the entire class was like, what the fuck? Selena is angry? I've never seen that before. That actually happened twice. So twice in my school life have I seen Selena actually get angry. And I've never seen Kingsley get angry. That would be disastrous. I'm really happy that Kingsley never got angry, because if he does, the entire island of Hong Kong will, I don't know, will it stand or not? Yeah, basically there's that. Yeah, if you don't get the Linda reference, you don't get it. If you know, you know. Yeah, that's basically it. The principal had not responded to my letter that I sent yesterday. No worries though, time is on our hands. Today we have 149 new cases. Fuck me. I thought it's getting better. And the moment I thought it's getting better, it's getting worse. Do you know what's getting better? My sore throat. It's gone. It's still kind of here earlier today in the morning. It's gone now. Fantastico. Okay? Fantastico. But the virus, it's still fucking here, and it's still getting worse. I don't know why. And Zara, she's really curious about what I'm gonna do with a short film. Like, I told her about it, and she's like, "Oh, tell me more." So, at least I have one audience member. I'm such a loser. Leave me alone.